Yes, people, welcome back to lecture number 3 of Corporate and Economic Laws. People will quickly revise whatever we learned till now. Alright, the first topic we learned is what is IPO. IPO means if you want to explain this to a 16-year-old kid or 18-year-old kid, how will you explain? IPO is offering shares to the public for the first time on stock exchange. Again, what is IPO? IPO means offering shares to the public for the first time on stock exchange. All right. The second topic we learned is who are the players in IPO. Who are the players in IPO? Let's say who are the players in IPO. Number one player is the issuer. For example, if Zomato is launching its IPO, the issuer is Zomato. All right. The second player are NSDL and CDSL. NSDL and CDSL are like digital lockers on the banks where shares are stored. All right. The third player is NSE and BSE, that is the market where you trade shares, where you purchase, sell the shares. All right. Now, if you want to explain this to a 16-year-old kid, how the players in the IPO function together, you can say that if I want to buy concert tickets, the concert tickets who are selling the tickets are the issuer. Next is NSDL and CDSL. When you buy tickets from Paytm, you store those tickets in a digital wallet. That digital wallet is the depository and the tickets are your shares. All right. Now, where do you buy the tickets? You buy the tickets from Paytm. So Paytm is NSE and BSE. All right. So how many players are there? People, issuer, NSDL, CDSL, that is depository. Number 3, NSE and BSE, that is the market. Clear? All right. Next we learned is who can think of an IPO. So I mentioned 3 circles. Number 1 is IPO. If you want to launch an IPO, that will come under one circle. Number 2 is when can I think of an IPO? I'm not eligible for an IPO, but still I can think of an IPO. Okay. So if you want to think of an IPO, you will go one step further. Okay. So thinking of an IPO has 10 rules. Okay. What are the 10 criteria for you to think of an IPO? Let's say Zomato wants to launch an IPO. So before launching an IPO, it can first think of an IPO. So when can you think of an IPO? You need to satisfy 10 criteria. Okay. What are those 10 criteria? I told you DMAT related 2 points are there. What are those 2 points? Promoters' shares should be held in DMAT form. Next is you need to make an agreement with depository for issuing shares in DMAT form. Okay. 10 points में से 2 points हो गए, remaining 8 points. 8 points में से 2 points are, people tell me, 2 points are of default. Okay. Default is number 1 is the issuer, promoter or director should not be debarred by SEBI. Okay. The issuer, promoter or director should not be debarred by SEBI. For example, Reliance is thinking of an IPO. Okay. Supposing Mukesh Ambani is debarred from an IPO, so neither Reliance can launch an IPO nor Jio, where Mukesh Ambani is already a promoter director, neither Jio can launch an IPO nor Reliance can launch an IPO because the promoter director is the same in the both scenarios. It's just an assumption, people. In case if one person is the promoter director of Reliance and Reliance Jio, then neither Reliance can launch an IPO nor Reliance Jio can think of an IPO. All right. So 2 points. Number 1 is DMAT related. Promoter share should be held in DMAT form. Next is what? Agreement with depository. Okay. 10 में से 2 points हो गए. Remaining 2 points are default rated. Promoter, director or issuer, the person who is launching an IPO should not be debarred by SEBI. Number 1 point is over. Next is the promoter, director or the issuer should not have defaulted, should not be a willful defaulter in loan repayments. Okay. So 2 points हो गए. तो 10 में से 4 points हो गए. 2 डीमैट related, 2 deposit related. Next is 4 points. Okay. 3 points, very easy ones. Okay. The number one is you need to make an agreement or you need to get an approval from stock exchange. Obviously, if you are listing your shares on stock exchange, you are obviously required to get an approval from stock exchange. Among that, you need to appoint one as designated stock exchange. Okay, NSE, BSE, if I want to get my shares listed, I have to appoint either NSE or BSE as a designated stock exchange where he will be coordinating my work. All right. So 10 में से 4 पॉइंट्स हो गए. एक पॉइंट इज वेरी सिंपल, दैट इज यू नीड टू गेट एन अप्रूवल फ्रॉम NSE. Next is the next period. Next is people offer period. Offer period is people 3 to 10 days. Simple. Offer period हो गया. और कौन सा था people? Yes, yes. Think. 10 में से 2 हो गए डीमैट, 2 हो गए डिफॉल्ट रेटेड, 2 बहुत सिंपल थे और 2 कौन सा था people? Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. सिंपल वाले कौन से थे? All right. Now people, now can you think? Tell me. 10 में से 4 पॉइंट्स हो गए, उसमें से एक पॉइंट कौन सा था? शेयर शुड बी फुल्ली पेड अप. नेक्स्ट इज स्टॉक एक्सचेंज की तरफ हमें अप्रूवल चाहिए. एंड नेक्स्ट इज यस पीपल, इश्यू पीरियड होना चाहिए 3 to 10 डेज. एंड हो गए यहाँ पे कितने पॉइंट्स हो गए? 3 पॉइंट्स प्लस 4 पॉइंट 7 पॉइंट्स, रिमेनिंग 3 पॉइंट्स. 3 पॉइंट में से कम डिफिकल्ट वाला कौन से है? 90% सब्सक्रिप्शन होना चाहिए. Okay, if 90% you don't get your subscription amount, then all the money you have to refund to the investor within 15 days. ये हो गया. Next कौन सा people? Next is yes. So 3 में से एक डिफिकल्ट हो गया, कम डिफिकल्ट, that is 90% सब्सक्रिप्शन चाहिए. And the next is you need to have firm arrangements of 75% of the project finance, excluding IPO proceeds and internal accruals. For example, people, if Zomato wants to raise 1000 crores, okay, Zomato को चाहिए 1000 करोड़ for project finance. Project finance किस लिए चाहिए? Project finance किस लिए चाहिए? They want to purchase 10,000 delivery vehicles. They want to convert those delivery vehicles from petrol to EV. For example, उन्हें tech develop करना है. They want to hire समय रैना to make their road show. All marketing expenses हो गया इसमें. And then they want to expand out of the India. Okay, ऐसे चीजों में if they want to do all these things and the budget is 1000 crores, they need 1000 crores to do all those activities. What are those activities? समय रैना को हायर करो रोस्ट करने के लिए, ऐप डेवलप करो, एक्सपैंड करो आउट ऑफ इंडिया, डिलीवरी व्हीकल्स खरीदो, शिफ्टिंग फ्रॉम पेट्रोल टू ईवी, ये सारे करने के लिए जोमेटो रिक्वायर्स 1000 crores. उसमें से मान लो Zomato has already 100 crores in its bank account. Okay, cash equivalent, bank equivalent में already 100 crores है Zomato के पास. Okay, remaining कितने चाहिए people? Remaining we need 800 crores. All right, 800 crores में से 200 crores का मैं बैंक लोन देने वाला हूँ. All right, कितने हुए? 100 crores जो बैंक में ऑलरेडी है, 200 crores जिसका मैं बैंक लोन लेने वाला हूँ, तो कितना हो? 300 crores. Remaining 700 crores I am going to raise it from public. Okay, मैं public से पैसा लेने वाला हूँ for 700 crores. Okay, so what this provision says is the project finance that is 1000 crores, उसमें से 75% of the project finance, 75% of project finance, excluding what people, excluding IPO proceeds 700 करोड़ हो गया, and internal accruals जो था 100 crores. All right, 75% of project finance is 1000 crores. 1000 crores में से 100 करोड़ निकल दिया, इंटरनल एक्रूवल जो बैंक में ऑलरेडी पड़े हैं, रिमेनिंग 900 crores बाकी है. 900 crores में से आईपीओ का प्रोसीड जो है 700 crores, उसको भी मैं एक्सक्लूड करता हूँ. So 900 crores minus 700 crores, that is 200 crores को जो मैं बैंक लोन लेने वाला हूँ ना, I need to make firm arrangements for 75% of the bank loan, that is 200 crores. Okay, let's do the calculation, people. प्रोजेक्ट फाइनेंस कितना है पीपल? प्रोजेक्ट फाइनेंस इज 1000 crores. उसमें से इंटरनल एक्रूवल जो ऑलरेडी मेरे पास बैंक में पड़े हैं, दैट इज 100 crores हो गया. रिमेनिंग कितने? 900 crores. 900 crores में से 200 crores बैंक लोन लेने वाला हूँ, 700 crores में आईपीओ से लेने वाला हूँ. ओके, माइनस आईपीओ प्रोसीड्स, रिमेनिंग 200 crores. 200 crores का 75%, that is I need to have firm arrangements of 150 crores, that is 75% of IPO proceeds and internal accruals को छोड़ के बैंक लोन का मुझे 75% का फर्म अरेंजमेंट होना चाहिए फ्रॉम एनीबडी. क्यूआईबी हो सकता है, बड़े प्लेयर्स हो सकते हैं, इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं, नॉन इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर्स हो सकते हैं, बट आई नीड टू इंश्योर दैट आई हैव 75% ऑफ द बैकअप. ये बोल रहा है. The reason is I should not be solely dependent on the IPO. All right, clear है? Everybody is with me? All right, perfect. 3 difficult में से 2 पॉइंट हो गए, 90% सब्सक्रिप्शन हो गया, 75% बैकिंग हो गया. And the last is people 25% general corporate purpose वाला criteria. So what he is saying is you should not use more than 25% of the IPO proceeds for general corporate purpose. General corporate purpose means miscellaneous expenses. For example, operation खर्चे हो गए, working capital requirements हो गया, salaries हो गया, infrastructure मुझे expand करना है उसका हो गया. So I should not use more than 25% of the IPO proceeds in those activities, because I'm raising money from the public for what? Marketing, expansion, tech development. For these purposes I'm using. Okay, so I cannot use more than 25% of the IPO proceeds in this thing. General corporate purpose 25% cannot use more than that. All right, so 10 points हो गया people. Let's revise it again. 2 points, डीमैट related, डिपॉजिटरी के साथ एग्रीमेंट करना चाहिए, and promoter share should be held in डीमैट form. डीमैट का हो गया. नेक्स्ट इज डिफॉल्ट रेटेड, प्रोमोटर इश्यूअर डायरेक्टर शुड नॉट बी डीबार्ड बाय सेबी. ये हो गया. नेक्स्ट इज प्रोमोटर इश्यूअर डायरेक्टर शुड नॉट बी अ विलफुल डिफॉल्टर. 4 पॉइंट्स ओवर, टू डिफॉल्ट, टू डीमैट. नेक्स्ट इज 3 सिंपल. ओके, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज का अप्रूवल होना चाहिए, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, ऑफर पीरियड शुड बी मिनिमम 3 to 10 days. 2 हो गए. And third is share should be fully paid out. All right, 4 plus 3 7 हो गए. Remaining 3 difficult. 3 difficult में से सबसे कम difficult जो है 90% subscription होना चाहिए. If not, entire proceeds I should refund it to the investors within 15 days. ये हो गया. Next is 25% general corporate purpose वाला rule हो गया. And the last is 75% of firm arrangements of should be made from project finance, excluding internal accruals and IPO proceeds. All right, यहां तक clear है? All right people. Yes. Next, what we were discussing. Next, we had learned about who are the intermediaries. Okay, issuer and investor के बीच में कितने लोग रहने वाले हैं? This is called as, they are called as intermediaries. All right. Now, I told you that Zomato has already great business, okay? he Dipendra Goyal, the founder of Zomato, correct? So he is already very much busy in the business wala work. So what he is going to do is, if he wants to raise money from public, he is going to outsource that work to the merchant banker. Okay, merchant banker is going to handle all the matters related to IPO, documentation wala kaam, price fix करने वाला काम, everything will be taken care by the merchant banker. Okay, अब merchant banker क्या करेगा? Merchant banker will appoint people. Now who are those people? Number one is registrar to the issue. Registrar to the issue का काम क्या है? Registrar to the issue will take care of all the work related to administration of shares. Okay, everything related to shares will be taken care by registrar to the issue. Collecting applications, allotting the shares, refunding the share subscription amount to the investors, everything will be taken care by the registrar to the issue. The next person appointed by the merchant banker will be banker to the issue. Banker to the issue का role क्या है people? He will ensure that investors are able to subscribe to the shares all across India. Zomato is launching IPO, then he requires investors from all across India to participate in the IPO if they believe in the business of Zomato. All right. So banker to the issue का काम क्या है? They ensure that investors are able to subscribe to the shares of Zomato. कैसे subscribe करेंगे? For example, if Zomato is appointing HDFC Bank as banker to the issue, then HDFC Bank should ensure that all its branches all across India will accept applications from the investor, process it, and then once everything is sorted, then he will transfer the money to Zomato. Okay, so banker to the issue ensure that it is reaching every single investor in India and investors are able to subscribe to the Zomato wala shares. All right. Next thing is banker to the issue. Simple terms में अगर बोलो, banker to the issue deal with every single thing that's related to money. Okay. Registrar to the issue takes care of everything that is related to shares, administration of shares. Banker to the issue का काम क्या है? Everything related to money and finance will be taken care by banker to the issue. Now the next person is people syndicate member. I'll explain you the process of book building people. Book building is a process of selling shares at the highest price and also ensuring at the same time that all the shares are sold at the highest price. Two conditions match होना चाहिए book building में. All shares are sold at the highest price. Okay, so this is called as book building process. Book building is a process of finding the price, which is taken care by syndicate member. Okay, syndicate member assist in fixing the price by book building process or distributing the shares. Okay, registrar to the issue का काम क्या है? He is only taking care of administration of share. Okay, syndicate member what will he do is he will process the request from registrar and then deliver the shares to investors to their demat account. Okay, two things करता है, book building करता है, distribute करता है shares, and the last is syndicate member ensures that all the process are followed seamlessly. Okay, ensures that everything runs very smoothly. कितने players हो गए right now? Merchant banker हो गया, merchant banker will appoint registrar to the issue, banker to the issue, syndicate member will help registrar to the issue, and merchant banker in fixing the price. यहाँ तक हो गया. The last two players are, number one is underwriter. Underwriter का काम क्या है people? He will ensure that all the shares are subscribed. If not subscribed, he will subscribe to the remaining shares of the issuer. For example, Zomato is launching an IPO for 1000 crores. 90% subscription वाला criteria is fulfilled. 900 crores public से मिल गया. The remaining 10% was undersubscribed. So underwriter will subscribe to the 10% shares. All right. उसका क्या करेगा? Underwriter will charge a commission of 3% of 1000 crores. 3% of 1000 crores is 30 crores people. Zomato को 1000 crores मिल गए. Underwriter ने सब्सक्राइब तो कर दिया ऑलरेडी, बिकॉज 90% पब्लिक ने सब्सक्राइब किया, 10% वो सब्सक्राइब बाय अंडरराइटर, So Zomato got its 1000 crores. Clear? Now 30 crores तो उसको देना पड़ेगा ना कमीशन अंडरराइटर को. So net पैसा जो आया है Zomato को, that is 1000 crores minus 30 crores, that is 970 crores. All right, are we clear right now? Perfect. The last player is compliance officer, people. Compliance officer ensures that the issuer, the market intermediaries, everybody are following the SEBI rules and regulations. All right. They ensure that everybody is following the guidelines. They are not defrauding. They are not doing anything wrong. Okay. This is ensured by the compliance officer. कौन-कौन intermediaries है people? Number 1 is merchant banker. Number 2 is registrar to the issue. Number 3 is banker to the issue. Number 4 is underwriter. Number 5 is compliance officer. All right. Yes. यहाँ तक हमारा हो गया people. So let's continue from here. चलो शुरू करते हैं. Yes people, yes, let's get started. So people, हमने कहां तक कंप्लीट किया था? We have completed what is IPO, who are the players in IPO, who can think of an IPO, who are the intermediaries. Now we will study what is the eligibility criteria. Okay, what is the eligibility criteria? Before we move on to the topic people, I will just give you an amazing story that's really going to blow your mind. A case study that is very much impactful. By learning this case study, you will understand why are we learning these SEBI regulations. All right. So I will tell you one thing. There's a company called as Ford. You all must have heard it. Okay. Ford is a company. Ford is a company that was incorporated in 1904. Okay, it is in the business since how many years people? Close to 100 years. Okay, Ford is in the business for literally 100 years. Okay, it is in the business of manufacturing cars. Okay, Ford is in the business of manufacturing cars. Okay, now after running the business for 100 long years people, Ford has now market cap जो है Ford का 2020 में Ford का market cap जो है it is 25 billion dollars. Okay, that's a very huge amount people. Now what does market cap means? Market cap means number of shares into price per share. For example, if Zomato has 100 shares of rupees 10 each, then the market cap is people, tell me, market cap is 100 into 10, that is rupees 1000 is the market cap. Okay, market cap जो है Zomato का that is 1000 rupees. The reason is multiplied share का number into price per share. All right, you will get market cap. So Ford's market cap was 25 billion dollars people, that is we can say as 2500 crores. Okay, it's a very huge amount. So 2500 crores is the market cap of Ford after doing the business for 100 long years. Now one more company was incorporated in 2018. 2014 one more company was incorporated in 2014. ठीक है, उसका नाम था पीपल निकोला. Nikola was the name of the company that was incorporated recently in 2014. Okay, this is in the business. अगर 2014 से लेके 2020 का टाइमलाइन लेके, so it is in the business for 6 years. Okay, 6 years. Now, Nikola is in the business of manufacturing buses. Manufacturing buses. निकोला 2014 में उन्होंने इनकॉर्पोरेट किया था कंपनी, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी. इट वाज इन द बिजनेस ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग buses. Now, what if I tell you people? Okay, I will quit the suspense. Okay, I will not tell you the suspense right now. निकोला ने क्या किया ना people? निकोला के फाउंडर ने what he did was, he was just now new to the business. He released a press release किया उन्होंने, saying that we are going to manufacture buses that will provide mileage of 1000 kilometers more than an average bus. Okay, what he promised is we are going to manufacture buses that is going to provide a mileage of 1000 kilometers more than the average buses. Okay, once they released this statement people, it was in the press, media, everybody were talking about that. Everybody was thinking that something revolutionary is going to happen, something that has never been happened before. ऐसा कुछ तो नया होने वाला है मार्केट में. Like how Steve Jobs launched an iPhone, everybody went crazy, right? In the same way, Nikola released in the press saying that we are going to manufacture buses that is 10 times more better than the average vehicle. Okay, after he told this, everybody went crazy. Okay, he promised that in 3 years he is going to manufacture buses like this. Okay, 3 साल हो गए people, अभी तक एक बस भी नहीं आया. Okay, एक बस भी नहीं आया. Then everybody started saying that it is rumor, false rumor है, publicity के लिए सब कर रहा है. Such talk started to happen. Okay, then what happened was, after 3 years, Nikola launched a video on news channel where he was sitting inside the bus, okay, claiming that we are going to manufacture 800 to 900 buses the next 3 years like this. Bus is before you people, video record कर रहा है, सब कुछ बता रहा है वो. So what he was saying is, he said that the reason why I think this bus will provide 10 times more mileage than the average vehicle is because this bus runs on not diesel, not CNG, not petrol, but this bus runs on hydrogen. Okay, the reason why I'm able to provide 1000 kilometers more than an average bus is because I run on hydrogen. Okay, ऐसा क्लेम किया था निकोला के फाउंडर ने ऑन प्रेस. उसने एक और चीज बोला पीपल, एक और चीज ये बोला कि 3 साल में we are going to manufacture 900 buses. Okay, and one more thing what he told was, everybody started asking questions. अरे, hydrogen is costlier than petrol diesel, how can you provide that at a reasonable price? The response from the Nikola founder was, people, we are manufacturing hydrogen ourselves, we are not buying it, because अगर हम खरीदेंगे तो कॉस्ट बढ़ेगा. Okay, what if we are मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इट इन हाउस? हाइड्रोजन खुद से मैन्युफैक्चर करेंगे तो सस्ते में बेच सकते हैं, राइट? सस्ते में बेच सकेंगे. अगर ऐसा बस बना, देन दे विल बी एबल टू प्रोवाइड 10 टाइम्स बेटर माइलेज कंपेयर टू एवरेज व्हीकल, ऐसे निकोला ने बोला था. सो निकोला ने 2 क्लेम्स किए. नंबर 1 इज the buses will be run on hydrogen. 3 claims. The buses will be run on hydrogen. Number 2 is the hydrogen will be manufactured in house. Number 3 is 10 टाइम्स ज्यादा माइलेज वाला. जैसे ही फाउंडर ने ये सब बोला पीपल ऑन प्रेस, एवरीबडी वेंट क्रेजी अगेन कि ब्रो, दिस कंपनी इज गोइंग टू बूम इन द नेक्स्ट 5 years. दिस कंपनी इज गोइंग टू डू समथिंग रेवोल्यूशनरी. इट इज गोइंग टू टच 1 billion 1 trillion मार्केट कैप. ऐसा बातें होने लगी, जिसकी वजह से बड़े बड़े कंपनीज लाइक बॉश स्टार्टेड टू इन्वेस्ट इनटू दिस कंपनी। अभी तक एक भी बस बना नहीं था पीपल, उसने जस्ट क्लेम किया एंड देन न्यूज चैनल में बताया कि देखो बस बना है, ये सब वो सब। बस वाज नॉट एट ऑल वर्किंग, इट वाज जस्ट अ नकली वाला बस, ठीक है। Now, once Bosch started to invest in those companies, Nicola ने बोला, bro, now we need to go public because we have got publicity, we have got authenticity because Bosch जैसे बड़े companies investing in our business. Now it is the right time to go public. Because of this people, because of two reasons. इतना सारा publicity and second reason is Bosch जैसे बड़े बड़े company ने invest किया, जिसकी वजह से they got listed and within 10 years, sorry, within 6 years, Nikola reached a market cap of $25 billion. People, can you imagine a company that was incorporated just 6 years back, doing nothing right till now? उसका market cap जो है $25 billion. That is, let's say, कौन सा company बोलो, Reliance, okay? Reliance is a company that was in existence since decades. Suddenly, I incorporate one company because of my fake press release, unnecessary media attention, publicity. My market cap reached Reliance ka market cap equal. Can you believe this? That is insane. But ये हुआ. Which year में? 2020. Now, today, if you see, the founder of Nikola is in jail, people. जेल में पड़ा है वो, and business में आज तक निकोला ने एक भी ट्रक ऐसा मैन्युफैक्चर नहीं किया है. The business is struggling financially. Okay, public का जो पैसा है, you know what is the effect. So this is a consequence of fake publicity and unnecessary media attention, and when big players enter into the market business, people go crazy. So ये ripple effect नहीं होना चाहिए करके we are learning this SEBI regulations. ये तो foreign का people, foreign का SEBI laws, foreign का तो Securities Exchange Commission होता है instead of SEBI. I don't know about that, but I will tell you the reason why we are studying this is because SEBI regulations and rules are very strict to stop such incidents from happening, because ultimately ये public का पैसा, okay, public का पैसा should not be wasted. Okay, this is the case study I wanted to tell you. Now let's understand what are the eligibility criteria for a company to get listed. All right, clear है यहाँ तक? Everybody is with me? Perfect, people, perfect. I'm not able to hear you people, so I'm assuming you are saying okay. All right, शुरू करते हैं. All right, people, all right. The first condition for a company to go into IPO is, people, will tell you one thing. This is unlisted company. This company wants to get listed. Okay, इसको होना है listed. Now, for a company to get listed, people, इतना easy नहीं है. Go to the SEBI, bro, I want to get listed, and then तुम list हो जाओ. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता है. All right. So because public का पैसा involved है, people, so there are a lot of conditions to be followed. First, you need to prove SEBI that you can raise money from the public. ऐसे fraud जो मैंने क्या बोला, निकोला जैसे fraud नहीं होना चाहिए करके you need to prove to SEBI that you are trustworthy and you have a sound business model and that you are capable of raising money from the public. Okay, so the number one condition is, people, you need to have, you means the issuer need to have net tangible assets of rupees 3 crores in the preceding 3 financial years. क्या बोला मैंने? The issuer should have net tangible assets of rupees 3 crores in the preceding 3 financial years. Okay, simple people. You don't have to complicate ourselves. Okay, it is very, very, very simple. First condition is net tangible assets should be minimum 3 crores. 3 crores 3 साल मिला के क्या? No. Preceding 3 financial year. In each year, it should have a net tangible asset of 3 crores. Okay. 3 crores preceding 3 financial years. Okay. Now let's understand what are net tangible assets. We are not going to mug up people. एक भी चीज हम रट्टा नहीं मारेंगे. We are going to understand every single thing so that once you learn this, you will be able to explain to a 16-year-old very, very easily. Okay, ऐसा मैं आपको पढ़ाऊंगा. I will ensure that every single concept is super clear to you. You don't have to learn, you don't have to mug up. Once you watch my video, I will ensure that you will understand and keep everything in mind. This is my promise. All right. Okay, people. Number one condition is what I told. Net tangible asset should be minimum 3 crores in the 3 preceding financial year. Okay. For example, right now, 2025, if I want to go for an IPO, I need to ensure that 2024 May, I have 3 crores of net tangible assets. 2023 May, I have minimum 3 crores of net tangible assets. And 2022 May, minimum 3 crores I have net tangible assets. Okay, एक rule clear है? Now let's understand what are net tangible assets. Net tangible assets means, people, those assets which you can touch, feel or see. Plant हो गया, machinery हो गया, inventory हो गया. These are all tangible assets. Okay, what are intangible assets? Goodwill, patent, trademarks, they are all intangible assets. What I'm talking about, tangible assets. Okay, so the formula for it, this is, people, the formula is assets. This font, this color will be not visible, so I will change the color, people. Total assets minus intangible assets. ये हो गया tangible assets. Cool. Okay, this is tangible assets. Now, people, what did I tell you? If a company wants to offer shares, and a company wants to go for an IPO. IPO means offering shares to the public for the first time on stock exchange. This is IPO, offering shares to the public for the first time on stock exchange. Now, what if कंपनी को पैसा चाहिए, राइट? कंपनी को पैसा चाहिए किसके लिए? बिजनेस के लिए, एक्सपेंशन एक्सेट्रा एक्टिविटीज के लिए पैसा चाहिए. किससे चाहिए? पब्लिक से चाहिए. व्हाट इफ कंपनी के पास ऑलरेडी पैसा है? व्हाट इफ कंपनी के पास ऑलरेडी पैसा है? then obviously SEBI will ask, no, bro, you are already having so much money, then why do you need IPO? Why are you not utilizing this money properly? Tell me. कंपनी के पास कोई आंसर ही नहीं देगा. कंपनी के पास there is no answer, then how will it be ensured that the company will use those money wisely? Right? सोचने वाली बात है. तुमको पैसा चाहिए, right? पैसा दे लो, कोई बात नहीं. और तुम्हारे पास ऑलरेडी अगर इतना पैसा है तो इतना पैसे का कर क्या रहे हो, है ना? सो व्हाट द अदर रूल इज पीपल, नेट टैंजिबल एसेट में से नेट टैंजिबल एसेट में से लेस देन 50% ऑफ नेट टैंजिबल एसेट should be in monetary form. Okay, cash and cash equivalent should be less than 50% of net tangible assets. Okay, 50% से कम होना चाहिए people. Okay, then only you can go for an IPO. If you have more than 50% of monetary form, if your net tangible assets उसमें से more than 50% is in monetary form, then I will not say that you cannot go for an IPO, but you need to submit a report to SEBI explaining how are you going to use the money. Okay, explaining how are you going to utilize the money. करेक्ट, सिंपल है पीपल. ऑलरेडी अगर पैसा है एंड तुम और पैसा ले रहे हो, व्हाट इज द गारंटी दैट यू विल यूज दैट पैसा वाइसली? देयर इज नो गारंटी, राइट? सो व्हाट सेबी इज सेइंग दैट पैसा इतना नहीं होना चाहिए, पैसा इतना ही होना चाहिए. लेस देन 50% should be in monetary form. 50% किसका? Net tangible asset should be held in monetary form. Okay, उससे कम है then you can go for an IPO. If उससे ज्यादा है still you can go for an IPO provided you submit a report to SEBI regarding how are you going to utilize the money. All right, यहाँ तक clear है? First rule is net tangible asset should be minimum 3 crores in the preceding financial years. उसमें से 50% should be less in monetary form. If it is less, you can go for an IPO. If it is more, then you have to submit a report to SEBI as saying that we are going to utilize this money in XYZ ways. Okay. Now, मैंने क्या बोला आपको? If you want to issue, if you want to offer shares to the public for the first time on stock exchange, वो करना है तो पहला क्राइटेरिया जो है नेट टैंजिबल एसेट्स होने चाहिए. क्लियर है यहां तक? अभी और एक चीज बोलता हूं आपको. अभी शेयर जो आईपीओ में आते हैं ना पीपल, जो आईपीओ में शेयर्स ऑफर होते हैं, इट कैन बी इन टू फॉर्म्स. The shares which are offered in initial public offering is in two forms. Number one is new shares are created. Sorry, new shares are issued. Cool. New shares issue कर रहा हूं, पब्लिक पैसे दे रहा है, मैं पब्लिक को शेयर्स अलॉट कर रहा हूं, मुझे पैसे मिल गए. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज न्यू शेयर्स इश्यूड. तो नेक्स्ट इज पीपल, मान लो रिलायंस में 2 शेयर होल्डर है, रिलायंस में 3 शेयर होल्डर्स है. एक तो रिलायंस में मान लो 3 शेयर होल्डर है. वन इज मुकेश अंबानी, उनका बेटा, ये हो गया बिल गेट्स. ओके, कितने शेयर होल्डर रिलायंस में? 3 शेयर होल्डर्स है, मुकेश अंबानी, उनका बेटा एंड बिल गेट्स. नाउ रिलायंस क्या बोलता है मालूम है क्या पीपल? रिलायंस वांट्स टू गो फॉर एन आईपीओ. रिलायंस वांट्स टू गो पब्लिक. गोइंग पब्लिक मीन्स ऑफरिंग शेयर टू द पब्लिक। अभी तक कितने शेयर होल्डर्स है? 3 शेयर होल्डर्स है, बिल गेट्स, मुकेश अंबानी, उनका बेटा। नाउ रिलायंस वांट्स टू गो पब्लिक, ठीक है, पब्लिक करना है, देन यू नीड टू गिव सम शेयर्स टू द पब्लिक, राइट? नाउ बिल गेट्स क्या बोलता है ना पीपल, बिल गेट्स बोलता है आई वांट टू सेल माय शेयर्स। बिल गेट्स बोलता है ब्रो नाउ आई वांट टू सेल माय शेयर्स, मुझे कैश चाहिए, तुम मुझे अभी पैसे दे दो एंड मुझे शेयर्स ले लो मेरे से, ओके? अब रिलायंस को क्या बोल रहा है? मुकेश अंबानी इज सेइंग आई वांट टू गो पब्लिक, करेक्ट? पब्लिक क्या बोल रही है? पब्लिक को चाहिए शेयर्स। ध्यान से सुना, ओके? पब्लिक को चाहिए शेयर्स ऑफ रिलायंस। बिल गेट्स बोल रहा है मुझे शेयर्स बेचने हैं, बिल गेट्स बोल रहा है मुझे शेयर्स बेचने हैं, पब्लिक बोल रहा है मुझे शेयर्स खरीदने हैं, रिलायंस बोल रहा है मुझे शेयर्स पब्लिक को देने हैं। इट्स अ विन 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 सिचुएशन, राइट? पब्लिक को शेयर्स चाहिए, बिल गेट्स को पैसे चाहिए, अंबानी को अपना कंपनी पब्लिक बनाना है, परफेक्ट। नाउ अंबानी क्या बोलता है मालूम है क्या? अंबानी सेज बिल गेट्स व्हाट यू डू इज instead of I issuing new shares, what you do is you sell the shares to the public and public तुमको देगा पैसा। Okay, is it clear now people? It's a win situation. अंबानी क्या चाहता है? अंबानी चाहता है कि भाई I want to make Reliance a public limited company. I want to make Reliance a listed company. Okay, पब्लिक के पास रिलायंस के शेयर्स होने चाहिए, ये है अंबानी का सपना। बिल गेट्स क्या चाहता है? बिल गेट्स चाहता है कि ब्रो बहुत हो गया शेयर्स में होल्ड करके, नाउ आई नीड कैश, प्लीज समबडी परचेज शेयर्स फ्रॉम मी, नो प्लीज समबडी परचेज शेयर्स फ्रॉम मी, आई विल पे यू मनी, ओके? अब पब्लिक क्या बोल रहा है? शेयर्स मुझे दे दो, मैं तुमको पैसा दूंगा। बिल गेट्स क्या बोल रहा है? मेरे से शेयर्स ले लो, मुझे पैसा दे दो, सिंपल। नाउ बिल गेट्स पब्लिक को शेयर्स सेल करता है, पब्लिक बिल गेट्स को पैसा दे देता है, बिल गेट्स का सॉर्टेड, पब्लिक का सॉर्टेड, बाकी कौन? अंबानी। नाउ शेयर्स अगर पब्लिक को मिल रहे हैं, आईपीओ हो गया, पब्लिक ऑफरिंग हो गया, अंबानी के शेयर्स हो गए लिस्टेड, मुकेश अंबानी का सपना पूरा हो गया, विन 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 सिचुएशन। क्लियर है? वंस अगेन रिवाइज करता हूं, ओके? अंबानी चाहता है कि वो उसके शेयर्स लिस्ट करें, लिस्ट करें मींस he wants the public to hold his shares, ओके? अंबानी चाहता नहीं है कि मैं नए शेयर्स इश्यू करूं, ओके? वो तो अलग चीज है, ओके? बिल गेट्स बोल रहा है ब्रो शेयर्स होल्ड करके बहुत टाइम हो गया, नाउ आई वांट टू सेल माय शेयर्स, गिव मी मनी बैक, ओके? मुकेश अंबानी को पैसे देने नहीं है बिल गेट्स को, वो क्या बोलता है इंस्टेड? बिल गेट्स व्हाई डोंट यू सेल योर शेयर्स टू द पब्लिक एंड टेक मनी फ्रॉम देम? पब्लिक को शेयर्स मिल जाएंगे, बिल गेट्स को पैसे मिल जाएंगे, मेरा सपना पूरा हो जाएगा कंपनी लिस्ट करने का। विन 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 सिचुएशन, परफेक्ट। क्या नए शेयर्स इश्यू हो रहे हैं पीपल? नए शेयर्स इश्यू नहीं हो रहे हैं, एग्जिस्टिंग शेयर्स आर गेटिंग अलॉटेड टू पब्लिक। Existing shares are transferred, है ना? Existing shares are getting transferred. क्या अंबानी को पैसा मिल रहा है? क्या अंबानी को पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है पीपल, बिल गेट्स को पैसा मिल रहा है, पब्लिक को शेयर्स मिल रहा है, ओके? अभी जहां पैसा इन्वॉल्व ही नहीं है तो क्या ये सही होगा ये क्राइटेरिया बोलना कि ब्रो लेस देन 50% शुड बी इन मॉनेटरी फॉर्म? नो पीपल, नो। रीजन इज पीपल पैसा इन्वॉल्व ही नहीं है तो ये कंडीशन नहीं होगा एप्लीकेबल, ओके? दिस कंडीशन विल नॉट बी एप्लीकेबल, ओके? बट net tangible assets of 3 crores will be applicable, Okay, so what he's saying is ये condition will not be applicable when existing shares are offered to existing shares are offered to public. Now, when existing shares are offered to the public, that is called as people offer for sale. Okay, this process where no new shares are created, instead the existing shareholder like Bill Gates is offering shares to the public is paying him money. This process is called as offer for sale, जहां पे अंबानी को कोई पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है पीपल, ना अंबानी न्यू शेयर्स इशू कर रहा है. Okay, no new shares are created, no money is getting transferred to Ambani. So when no money is getting transferred to Ambani, then the 50% of criteria will not be applicable over there, but tangible assets criteria will be applicable. Okay, clear yahan tak? Okay, all right, chalo, let's revise it. Cool. Okay, the number one criteria is net tangible assets should be more than, at least net tangible assets should be 3 crores in the preceding 3 financial year. 2024 में होना चाहिए, 2023 में होना चाहिए, 2022 में होना चाहिए. Every single year net tangible assets should be 3 crores. और 3 crores में से, okay, net tangible assets में से 2 criteria आएंगे. Number one is if it is less than monetary form, bro, you are okay, you can go for an IPO. अगर नहीं हो गया, अगर more than 50% हो गया, then bro, you cannot go for an IPO. I will not say that you cannot go for an IPO, but you need to submit a report to SEBI saying that how are you going to utilize the money. Okay, यहाँ तक clear है? Now, this 50% वाला rule जो है ना, that will not be applicable when the shares are offered on offer for sale basis. When existing shares are offered, no new shares are created because ऐसा involve नहीं हो रहा है. When offer for sale के through IPO हो रहा है, then 50% वाला criteria will not be applicable. All right, यहां तक हो गया अपना first criteria. Simple. All right, people. I'm assuming you are with me. You are understanding every single thing. If you have any doubts, please drop in the comment section. I will be happy to explain you. All right. Yes. Now, the next condition is people pre-tax operating profit should be how much? Minimum 15 crores. Minimum 15 crores in 1 year? No. Minimum 15 years in last 3 out of 5 financial year. Okay. Number one criteria was last 3 preceding financial year. यहाँ पे 5 सालों में last 5 years में any 3 years, okay, any 3 financial years, उसमें से every single financial year it should be a profit, obvious, but any 3 financial year में से you should have at least 15 crores pre-tax operating profit. Got it? For example, let's say the company's name is Harshvardhan Gaikwad Professional Academy Private, sorry, Ashwin Gaikwad Limited. Okay, cool. Yes. Now HGPA Limited, उनका था 2024 16 crores, 2023 1 CR, 2022 10 CR, 2021 17 CR, 2020 16 CR. All right. Next case 2024 16 CR, 2023 minus 5 CR, 2022 10 CR, 2021 5 CR, 2026 CR. Okay, what did I tell you people? Every single year the profit होना ही चाहिए, but इनमें से 5 years में से any 3 years उसमें it should have 15 crores of pre-tax operating profit. 15 crores है क्या यहाँ पे people? सिर्फ एक साल ही है. Okay, only 1 year 16 CR है, remaining all 15 CR क्रॉस नहीं हुआ है. So ऐसे सिनेरियो में IPO के लिए it is ineligible. Now over here 2024 में 16 CR हुआ, प्रॉफिट एक साल हो गया. 2023 में 1 CR हुआ, नहीं हुआ, बट प्रॉफिट हुआ. 10 CR 15 crores मैच हुआ, नहीं हुआ, बट प्रॉफिट हुआ. 17 CR it will be counted, 16 CR it will be counted. So 3 years preceding 3 out of 5 financial year में से 15 CR का प्री टैक्स ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट होना चाहिए. All right. Now what do you mean by pre-tax operating profit? Okay, people, if you know, just answer me over there from there. Okay, mobile phone से जो भी हो सकते possible होगा आंसर दे दो people. The reason is if you give wrong answers and when I give you right answers, immediately you will understand. Whenever you get such questions, you will understand the wrong answer first. You know that it is a wrong answer, then you will understand what was the right answer. So चीखो चिल्लाओ जो बोलना है बोलो, but answer it. All right, cool. So what does pre-tax operating profit mean? Does that mean tax के पहले जो profit आता है वो? Yeah, somewhat. We'll tell you now. Okay, we all have learned in costing is sale में से we deduct variable cost, we get contribution margin. Okay, contribution margin means the money that can be used for huge expenses like fixed cost. Okay, it is called as contribution margin, the money that can be used for big expenses. So contribution margin में से if you deduct fixed cost, you will get earnings before interest and tax. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? सेल में से वेरिएबल कॉस्ट माइनस करो, you will get contribution margin. Contribution margin will be used for paying off huge expenses like fixed cost, rent, XYZ. अभी fixed cost minus करने के बाद you will get earning before interest and taxes. Now उसमें से you will deduct interest because company must have taken loans, borrowings. So loans and borrowings always preference दिया जाता है for paying interest. So interest हो गया पे, बचा क्या है people? EBIT, earnings before interest tax में से interest चला गया, then क्या बच गया? EBT, earnings before taxes. उसमें से tax deduct होगा people. Tax deduct होने के बाद it will be profit after tax. उसमें से you pay dividend and then remaining बाकी हो जाएगा. ठीक है, हम इतना नीचे नहीं जाएंगे पीपल, वी विल नॉट गो इन दैट डेप्थ, विल जस्ट से profit before pre-operating tax profit means earnings before tax. Simple. All right, you are right. Tax से पहले जो profit आया है that is called as earning before tax. अब वो बोल रहा है earning before taxes should be minimum 15 crores in the preceding 3 out of 5 financial years. यहाँ तक clear है? All right. Where is my notes, people? Notes, camera, notes, 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 notes. Where is my notes? Perfect. All right, people. All right. So, कहाँ थे हम लोग? We were over here. अरे यार. Yes, people. Are we here? Yes. So, pre-tax average operating profit कितना हो गया people? 16 crores plus 17 crores plus 16 crores divided by 3 is obviously more than 15 CR. Okay, यहाँ तक हमने डिस्कस किया था. Now प्री टैक्स ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट क्या होता है ये भी हमने देख लिया है. Now मान लो प्री टैक्स ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेशन कैसे करते ये बताता हूं आपको. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल मान लो पीपल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स प्रिपेयर करने के बाद आई रियलाइज my profit is, let's say, 10 crores, no, 50 crores, let's say. Okay, financial statement के हिसाब से my net profit is 50 crores. Okay, ये सब होने के बाद after a few months I realized the valuation of an inventory was overvalued by 10 crores. Okay, inventory का जो valuation है it was overvalued by 10 crores. Now, if this inventory is overvalued by 10 crores, my profit should be less than reduced by 10 crores. Profit पहले कितना था? 50 CR. Okay, 50 CR में से 10 crores का जो overvaluation है उसको अगर adjust करोगे, then your profit will be 40 CR. So, restated basis. Okay, pre-tax operating profit should be on restated and consolidation basis. Okay, consolidation basis we will not discuss right now. Restated means कोई भी valuation error या defects you should correct it and then the value should be considered as final. 50 CR should not be considered as final because valuation was overvalued by 10 CR. So my profit should be shown as reduced by 10 CR, that is 40 CR. 50 CR minus 10 CR, 40 CR. This is called as restated basis. Restated basis means any defects, valuation errors should be resolved and then the final number is restated basis. Next is consolidation basis. Consolidation basis means holding company, if it is going for an IPO, obviously subsidiary company ka income and expenses also taken into consideration as होल्डिंग कंपनी का इनकम एंड एक्सपेंस। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, खुल जा, अरे फॉर एग्जाम्पल होल्डिंग कंपनी का नेट प्रॉफिट इज, फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्री टैक्स ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट इज 15 CR, ऑल राइट। सब्सिडरी कंपनी का प्री टैक्स ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट इज 5 CR, ओके। प्रॉफिट now subsidiary company is paying dividend to the holding company of 1 CR, okay। Subsidiary company is paying dividend to the holding company, dividend का amount कितना है 1 CR। now will it be right to say that total profit जो है 15 CR plus 5 CR, यहां तक सही है। Is it right to say 15 CR plus 5 CR plus 1 CR is my income? Will it be right to say, people? No, because subsidiary company का income भी दिखाया है इसमें, expense भी दिखाया है, so it's a double counting। double counting निकालने के लिए we are going to not plus 1, we are going to minus 1 CR, okay। This is subsidiary company का net profit, so 15 CR plus 4 CR is equal to 19 CR, okay। This is called as consolidation basis। subsidiary company का भी income expenses देना चाहिए into holding company का income expenses। यहाँ तक clear है people? So what did I tell you? Restated consolidation basis पे we need to find out pre-tax operating profit। pre-tax operating profit कितना होना चाहिए? In the last 5 years, any 3 out of 5 years में से average should be 15 crores। यहाँ तक clear है? Perfect people, you are amazing। Anybody has any doubt, drop it into the comment section, I will be happy to answer your queries, all right। टेंशन लेने की कोई जरूरत नहीं people, it is very very simple concept, बहुत आराम से पढ़ेंगे। we are not going to mug up और by heart कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे। I will ensure that by the end of this lecture you will be able to explain to any 16-year-old kid all this, okay। perfect। pre-tax operating profit हो गया अपना 15 CR। the next is net worth। net worth should be people 1 CR in the preceding 3 financial years। a company 2025 में उन्हें IPO पे जाना है, it needs to ensure that 2024 में, 2023 में, 2022 में its net worth is 1 CR minimum, okay। 3 conditions हो गए people। over here we are sorted। let's revise it again, okay। वापस रिवाइज करते हैं। all right, first condition is net tangible assets should be minimum 3 crores in the preceding 3 financial years। net tangible assets means assets which you can touch, feel or see। net tangible का full form क्या है? net tangible assets का total assets minus intangible assets, that is net tangible assets। यहां तक क्लियर है? all right, net tangible assets में से less than 50% should be held in monetary form, okay। if it is yes, you can easily go for an IPO। if it is no, still you can go for an IPO provided you submit a report to SEBI how are you going to utilize that money। now 50% criteria will not be applicable when shares are not newly issued but existing shares are issued to the public, okay। offer for sale में अगर जा रहा हूं मैं where I'm not creating any new shares but I'm just selling the existing shares to the public, it is called as offer for sale। if no money is going to the issuer and no new shares are created, monetary form में कोई benefit नहीं है, then ये 50% वाला criteria will not be applicable. First criteria is over. Second criteria is pre-tax operating profit. Pre-tax operating profit last 5 years में से any 3 years में I need to have 15 crores minimum. All right. Now pre-tax operating profit means any operating profit before paying taxes. EBIT interest, EBT मिलेगा, EBT minus tax, PAT मिलेगा. EBT जो है that is earnings before pre-tax operating profit. Now, how are you going to calculate the pre-tax operating profit? By on the basis of restated and consolidation basis. Restated means कोई भी defects, valuation errors should be rectified and then the final amount should be included. Consolidation basis means any income and expenses of subsidiary should also be taken into account for holding company. Okay. दो हो गए. Net tangible assets 3 CR, pre-tax operating profit 15 CR. The last is net worth should be 1 CR in each of the preceding 3 financial years. यहाँ तक we are sorted. All right. Now, the last condition is people. Before we jump to the last condition, I will ask you a question. Okay. For example, my company's name is B&G Media Private Limited. कंपनी का नाम क्या है? B&G Media Private Limited. ओके, मीडिया प्राइवेट लिमिटेड नहीं लेते हैं, B&G Televisions Private Limited लेते हैं. ओके, B&G Televisions Private Limited. My business is to manufacture box TV. जो डब्बा टीवी आता ना पहले, बॉक्स टीवी, वो बॉक्स टीवी मैन्युफैक्चर करने का मेरा बिजनेस था. ओके, since last 10 years I am into this business of manufacturing box televisions. Okay, now I realize that in the next 5 to 10 years LEDs and LCD TVs are going to come into picture, leaving me behind the market. Okay, what did I tell you? LED and LCD TVs are going to come into the market, leaving me behind. So what I do is I change my name. B&G Televisions Private Limited say, what I do is I change my name to B&G LED LCD Smart Televisions Private Limited. Okay, LED LCD ज्यादा हो जाएगा. B&G Smart Televisions Private Limited. B&G Box TV Private Limited से B&G Smart TV Televisions Private Limited. क्या तक हो गया अपना? Now, अभी तक मैंने जो भी लास्ट 10 इयर्स में इनकम अर्न किया है ना पीपल, दैट वाज फ्रॉम बॉक्स टेलीविजन के सेल से. अभी जस्ट नाउ आई हैव एंटर्ड इनटू दिस एलईडी एलसीडी स्मार्ट टीवी वाला बिजनेस. ओके, नाउ इफ आई गो फॉर द आईपीओ पीपल, पब्लिक को क्या लगेगा? पब्लिक को ये लगेगा कि मैंने लास्ट 10 इयर्स में जो पैसा कमाया है दैट इज फ्रॉम न्यू टेलीविजन, न्यू वाला बिजनेस नाम से. समझ रहे मेरी बात? जो भी रेवेन्यू मेरे पास है अभी, वो क्या बोल रहा है? वो तो ऑब्वियसली बोल रहा है ना मेरे बिजनेस से मुझे पैसा मिला है. बट पब्लिक को क्या लगेगा? पब्लिक को लगेगा कि जो भी मैंने पैसा कमाया है दैट इज फ्रॉम न्यू बिजनेस एक्टिविटी. विल इट बी राइट पीपल? नए नाम से मैं पैसा ले रहा हूं जबकि मेरा 90% रेवेन्यू, 100%, 90% जो रेवेन्यू है दैट इज फ्रॉम माय ओल्ड बिजनेस. सो ऐसा पब्लिक को बेवकूफ ना बनाने के लिए कंडीशन क्या है पीपल? इफ यू हैव चेंज्ड योर नेम इन द लास्ट 12 मंथ्स, क्या बोला मैंने? इफ यू हैव चेंज्ड योर नेम इन द लास्ट 12 मंथ्स, द रेवेन्यू यू अर्न इन द लास्ट ईयर, उसमें से मोर देन 50% शुड कम फ्रॉम द न्यू नेम. ओके, जो भी रेवेन्यू यू अर्न, ओके, आई विल जस्ट explain better like this. What I'm saying is timeline. Okay, this is the timeline. 2025. अरे 2025. ये हो गया 2015. Okay, now what I'm saying is, ये जो है ना people, ये जो चीज है, ये from 2015 to 2025 I have earned, sorry, okay, इसको निकाल देते people, ये जो ज्यादा कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा. Okay, what we will do is 2023 2024, simple. Okay, 2023 2024. Now last year I have changed my name from B&G Box TV Private Limited to B&G Smart Televisions Private Limited. Okay, last year I have changed my name from B&G Box TV Limited to B&G Smart TV Limited. Okay, now condition is, if in the last year I have earned 100 crores revenue, okay, 100 crores revenue मैंने earn किया है, so I need to ensure that at least more than 60 crores, that is, okay, more than 50 crores revenue I should come from the new name. समझ गए बात? More than 50% of the revenue that I earned in last year should be from new business name. ये चार conditions if we satisfy, then we can go for an IPO. Name change, last 12 months, 50% should come from new name. 50% of what? 50% of revenue. Clear है यहाँ तक? Again, 4 conditions कौन से हैं? Net tangible assets 3 crores preceding 3 financial years, 3 crores होने चाहिए. Next is pre-tax operating profit on an average should be 15 CR in last 3 out of 5 financial years. Third is net worth should be 1 crore in the last 3 financial years. The last is name change. If you have changed your name in last year, more than 50% of revenue you earned in last year should be more than 50% from the new name. Clear है यहाँ तक? Perfect. If the issuer satisfies these 1, 2, 3, 4 conditions, ये 4 conditions से पहले क्या था? Those 10 conditions. When can I think of an IPO? वो 10 conditions satisfy कर दिया, ये 4 conditions satisfy कर दिया, then we can go for an IPO people. Simple. Okay? अभी मैं आपको एक बोलता हूँ. One more thing, last thing I will tell you. Okay? ये चारों conditions तुम satisfy करोगे, you can go for an IPO. Okay? Now, let's say B&G AI. There's a company called B&G AI Private Limited. Okay, I am the founder of this company. Assuming, okay, assuming I am the founder of this company, I know right now it is the revolution of AI. ओके, AI रेवोल्यूशन है। लास्ट 20 years बैक इट वाज इंटरनेट रेवोल्यूशन, डॉट कॉम वाला बबल। अभी चल रहा है AI वाला रेवोल्यूशन। 10 years बैक इट वाज इंटरनेट रेवोल्यूशन। मुझे पता है AI रेवोल्यूशन चलने वाला है अभी। आई एम इनटू दिस बिजनेस ऑफ फिनटेक AI। ओके, आई एम इनटू द बिजनेस ऑफ AI फिनटेक। ओके, जस्ट नाउ स्टार्टेड माय बिजनेस 2-3 years बैक। रेवेन्यू इतना आ नहीं रहा है। ओके, 2-3 years back I started my business. What I do is I manage debts and investment for my clients through AI. Okay, AI के through I manage everything. Okay, it's going to be an amazing business in the next 5 to 10 years, provided I receive funding, I receive great contacts, resources, manpower, intelligent people, top-notch people. I mean, if I'm able to hire, then my business can boom. क्या बोला मैंने? अगर मेरे पास फंडिंग मिल गया तो I am 100% sure that my company can be a $1 billion company or a $1 trillion company in the next 10 years. Now the question is, right now my business is very small. Okay, my business is very small. ये सारे conditions I am not able to satisfy. Net tangible assets is less than 3 crores pre-listing financial years. Pre-tax operating profit average is less than 15 crores. मैंने नाम भी चेंज किया है, and then net worth भी मेरा बहुत कम है people. ये चारों conditions I am not satisfying, but I am a private company. I believe, founder believes that in the next 5 to 10 years, if I receive funding from public से जो पैसा मिलेगा, it will be a huge money, obviously. So my business can become, my company can become a $1 billion company. Okay, ये मुझे पता है, पब्लिक को तो नहीं पता है ना. Now मैं चाहता हूं कि I want to get this company listed. अब I approach a lot of non-institutional investors. निखिल कामत जैसे बड़े बड़े लोगों के पास जाता हूँ मैं, कि शार्क टैंक अश्विनी ग्रोवर के पास जाता हूँ मैं, अमन गुप्ता के पास जाता हूँ, तो बोलता हूँ ब्रो प्लीज गिव मी 100 crores, I need funding. Okay, I cannot get myself listed. Can you please give me funding? Can you please give me funding? उनके पास खुद के पास 100 करोड़ देने इतना है क्या पैसा पीपल? होगा, but they cannot afford to invest such a huge amount in one business. है ना? It doesn't make sense. That is why I want to go public. So non-institutional investors ने भी मना कर दिया हमने. अब आते हैं उनसे भी बड़े बड़े प्लेयर्स. ओके, उनसे बड़े बड़े प्लेयर्स कौन है पीपल? ब्लैक रॉक जैसे बड़े बड़े कंपनीज, ब्लैक रॉक, जेपी मॉर्गन, मॉर्गन स्टैनली, सारे ह्यूज बिग कंपनीज. ओके, इंडियन कंपनी की बात करूं, LIC कंपनीज, ओके, ICICI प्रूडेंशियल, एंड देन और कौन, म्यूचुअल फंड्स की बताता हूं मैं, ब्रो प्लीज फंड मी ना, एटलीस्ट I need money to make a mark in the society, in the business world. I am 100% sure that I can become a $1 billion company. Now अगर big players like insurance companies, black rock, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley से बड़े बड़े companies, if they have great, obviously they have great business acumen, if they find out financials, they do entire research of a business, and then if they are convinced कि bro we should fund you. Okay, मैंने क्या बोला? If such big players are confident in my business, even though I'm not satisfying these 4 criteria, if they have confidence in my business, bro you can really grow, provided we will fund you. Okay, then also people I can get listed. Isn't that amazing? Okay, rule क्या बोलता है? So those big players are called as qualified institutional buyers. अरे खुल जा सिमसिम. Okay, Black Rock, ICICI, True, mutual funds, foreign portfolio investors, Big players, okay? These big players are called as QIB, okay? Now, what the rule says is, people, listen to me very, very, very carefully, okay? The rule says if these QIBs, I need 1000 crores, okay, for expansion purposes. What the rule is saying is, if QIB funds me 75% of my proposed issue, कितना हुआ 750 crores. If QIB is willing to subscribe to 75% of my shares, then also I can get listed, people, even though if I don't follow these 4 criteria. I am coming from back door. मैं पिच्चू के दरवाजे से आ रहा हूं, पिच्चू के दरवाजे से आ रहा हूं. This is what the rule is saying, okay? QIB should 75%, he should invest, he should subscribe the shares, 75% of the issue proceeds. Remaining 25, it should be given to public. So even though I'm not following these 4 criteria, I can still get myself listed, okay? This is the crux of eligibility criteria of an issuer who wants to get himself listed, okay? So yahan tak hamara ho gaya, people. Yahan tak we are done. Now if you want to take screenshot, people, le lo aap screenshot, okay? Screenshot le lo aap. 5 4 3 2 1. 5 4 3 2 1. 5 seconds you have to take a screenshot, okay? 5 4 3 2 1. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is the eligibility criteria for an issuer who wants to go public. Now let's read it, okay? This section outlines additional requirements that an issuer must fulfill to be eligible for launching an IPO. The issuer must meet the following financial and operational criteria to qualify for an IPO. Net tangible asset requirements. The issuer must have net tangible assets of at least 3 crores for each of the last 3 years, of which no more than 50% should be held in monetary assets such as cash, bank balances, short-term investment. If more than 50% net tangible assets are in monetary form, the issuer must provide a firm commitment to utilize the excess in business operations or projects. Clear है यहाँ तक? ये जो मैंने highlight किया, people, this is only for your understanding purpose, okay? ये module में नहीं दिया है. This is, you know, module में just one complex word डाल दिया उसकी provision में, and then they have shifted to the next provision. How will you understand that term? Okay, that's the reason why I have, what do we say, मैंने थोड़ा सा over explain किया the concept. This is only for reading purpose, okay? इसको आपको learn one नहीं करना. Okay, यहाँ पे I have told what are net tangible assets. Example देके समझाया आपको. Why 50% limit is there? Offer for sale क्या होता है? I have told you. Offer for sale का example मैंने बताया आपको. Next rule is minimum average pre-tax operating profit. The issuer must have minimum average pre-tax operating profit of 15 crores during the 3 most profitable years of the last financial years. This is calculated on a restated and consolidated basis. यहाँ तक हो गया restated. आपको यहाँ पे I have explained you what does restated means, what does consolidated means, together what they mean. Next rule is, people, net worth requirement. The issuer must have a net worth of at least 1 CR in each of the preceding 3 financial years. Next is name change. The issuer if the issuer has changed its name within the last 12 months, at least 50% of the revenue from the preceding year should have been earned from the activity reflected in the new name. I've told you Box TV and Smart TV wala business. Now, if the company, और एक चीज बोलता हूँ people, और एक last. What did I tell you? यहाँ पे 75% of the issue proceeds should be subscribed by QIB. इसके साथ साथ एक और कंडीशन है people, that is 75% तो होना ही चाहिए. उसके साथ साथ you cannot give a fixed price. You need to fix the price by book building process. कौन सा process? Book building process. Book building process means highest price at which all shares can be sold to the public. Okay, यहाँ पे you add QIB plus price should be book building process. Clear है यहाँ तक? Perfect. यहाँ पे we'll call it as exception. Okay, exception ऐसे लिख लेना. If the company does not meet the above criteria, it can still launch an IPO through the book building process if it undertakes to allot at least 75% of the net offer to QIB and commits to refunding the subscription money if it fails to do so. 75% का subscription नहीं आया QIB से, then you have to refund the money. Now, इसका reason क्या people? This rule ensures that experienced institutional investors, big players, are confident in the company. If QIBs trust the company, it's considered a safer investment for retail investors too. All right. Now the irony is people, irony is इसी के पहले मैंने आपको एक स्टोरी बताई थी, फोर्ड मोटर्स एंड निकोला वाली कंपनी. उसमें भी सेम हुआ. पब्लिक ने ना पैसा नहीं डाला उसमें, पब्लिक बॉश जैसे बड़े प्लेयर ने पैसा डाला उसमें, thinking that bro सच में this is a sound business, it can reach high potential $1 billion business बन सकता है. ये सोच के बॉस ने रिसर्च करके पैसा डाला. Just because बॉस ने पैसा डाला, पब्लिक ने भी पैसा डाला. Okay, the irony is we are also reading this rule right now. Okay, ऐसा भी होता है. Just keep this rule in mind. Okay, this is only for your knowledge purpose. जो मैंने क्वेश्चन बताया आपको, this is for your knowledge purpose. Okay, all right. That's all from my side, people. In the next lecture, we are going to understand what are the roles and responsibilities of intermediaries and और सारे हम eligibility criteria हम पढ़ेंगे. Okay, that's all from my side, people. If you found this video useful, please share it to those who might need it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.